In this video, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin patterns, zooming out so you can see the bigger picture. In addition to that, just some of the stuff that we do in the group. So without further ado, let's get started. This is Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. I posted this last night in my group, and I was saying that a lot of people right now are going to see this as a bull pennant, and they're going to have, the measured move way up here. However, we need to zoom out. And this was a video that I did. I believe this was also on for my YouTube members. I do a lot for the YouTube members. Of course, the higher tier you are, the more you get. Just makes sense. But if we zoom out, let's say to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the price went up, sideways and up some more, and then finally retraced a little before going up. We do have our levels here to where this is where I'm thinking it might come down. Nobody knows. And I have to stress that, guys. Nobody knows. You're going to get all these people that are trying to sell you a group saying that they know this and that. And, they're the best. It's not true, guys. Like this. Do I have something to sell? No. I have something to offer. If you want this, talk to me. This is, exact prices, when to enter, moving up your stop losses, detailed videos. Plus you have access to me almost 24/7. This is a 12-month, plus you get 1 month for free. You save a lot of money doing this. If you don't have this, and I understand, you can do a monthly membership. If you don't have enough for the monthly membership, watch me every single day. I'm here for you guys. I am 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Plus we do bonus streams. So there's zero excuses, guys. Zero excuses. If you want to learn faster, here you go. If you want access to me, here you go. If you don't have that, well, guess what? Here you go. Here you go. All right. This is daily streams, guys. I'm doing this for, I want everybody to make money. There should be no excuses. So when it comes to this, Bitcoin, we're looking at this on the daily. We have a bunch of our levels here. And of course, I've explained the levels before. But what we're looking at is a failed pattern. This is why I don't trade patterns. Now, in a bullish market, write this down. In a bullish market, bullish patterns, bullish divergence, bullish anything plays out better. Why? Because it's bullish in a bullish market. Now, in a bearish market, well, bearish patterns play out better. Bearish patterns, bearish divergence, bearish anything plays out better in a bearish market. It's extremely important to understand that. Right now, is the market bullish? I'll say yes, because of this run up. I really wouldn't say bullish. I'd say more FOMO than anything else. And right now we are starting to create higher highs, which is good. However, what we need to do is create higher highs on a larger time frame. Right now, we're in the transition phase from our downtrends on all these coins to potentially the start of an uptrend. And you can't have an uptrend without the transition phase. So again, all this stuff I teach. Here, price was, I believe, right around here when I was posting this. And as soon as I posted this in reference to what other people are looking at, I had a few people, one posted in our actual group, and then I had a few others that sent me DMs with other groups that they're in. Because again, that's what we do. We're in multiple groups. Do not just be in one group. And if you are in just one group, well, then you know what group to be in. Bingo, bango. Now, there's a lot of other ones that are in other different groups. And sure enough, after I sent my video and image and everything else, they said, Joe, so-and-so has exactly what you were showing. I said, guys, this is what I'm telling you. This is why it's so important to understand how to trade. Do you see me with this up all the time? No. I know how to use this. And I use this to my advantage because I know that, people think that's oversold. They're going to probably buy it. Well, guess what? We're already over here and we're seeing this and it broke out of this. What they're going to do is they're going to fuel our fire. Like we're not basing our stuff off of this. Now, if you use all this stuff and it's working for you, great. Keep on using it. Keep on using it. Like I said, that stuff works best in a bull market, in a bear market, all depending on what you're doing. In a bull market, overbought, I buy that all the time. While others are scared of overbought, This is not a buy or sell indicator. And I have a song about that too. But this is just telling you how the strength of the move, the relative strength index, hence the name, strength. It's not a buy or sell signal. In a bullish market, I buy overbought all the time. In a bearish market, do I buy oversold? Nope. How about in a bullish market? Do I buy oversold? Nope. Why? Price can continue coming down. I base myself off of levels. And this is what I show you guys every single day. All right. So back to this. If you haven't already, guys, definitely smash the likes. I'm trying to get more videos out like this with my thought process in as close to real time as possible. Of course, in the group, we do it in real time, but I'm trying to get these videos out, and it encourages me whenever I go and I look at my statistics and I see that I'm getting a bunch of likes, I'm getting a bunch of comments, giving a bunch of questions. That really encourages me to make more videos. If I don't, well, then I'll just put them out when I can. All right, moving on. So here we go. We have the break of this level. Now, this I did put in the group, and this is the level that I was watching for. Now, granted, does this mean, and this is why it's so important, does this mean that the trend is over? Here we have a very small uptrend. Let me go ahead and get rid of this junk. Again, I don't do this type of stuff. So let's go and get rid of this. So now we're back. Now, does this mean, because this is an uptrend right here, does this mean we're done? No, because we have levels. We have levels of this. Now, of course, the larger the time frame, the stronger the levels. But here we have a level, here we have a level, here we have a level. The reason these are my main levels, the low took out the high. So this low came up, came down, and you can see this better on a larger time frame. But we can see that this right here, this low took out this high. However, on the larger time frame, this is the level that we're looking at. And so this is my important level. This is another important level because this took out this high. And this low took out this high. So once we broke this, you know, we're not jumping to shorts right now. We're not jumping into shorts. We're waiting. Here's step one. Price action needs to break below this. Here's step two. Price action needs to break below this. And then finally our step three. Now we can start shorting. And here we have our alerts so that we can be ready. In case we're doing something, we can be ready. Our alerts go off. We look at the price action. Is it coming back in here to fake us out, doing a bear trap, or is it doing a bearish retest and coming down, breaking the lower level? Something like this. I like doing drawings to where it comes down like this and it broke this level. Now we can enter our shorts. It did a bearish retest, whether it came all the way up here or maybe somewhere over here. This is what we're looking for. Entering here is very high risk. However, higher the risk, higher the reward. But once it breaks a support level for a short, then we have a higher chance of it continuing. Now, instead of making this video super long, and if you're here already, type in the number 8 in the chat. I want to see that. 8 in the comments. Here, let's go ahead and look at what else do we have. We talked about the trend line. We talked about the different steps. We talked about zooming out. You know, as far as patterns go, could this pattern have played out? Sure. And then, of course, all those fake gurus are going to just start screaming and hollering. And who else made money? And who else? Man, do not trade on emotions. I have a video that I'm going to start making that hopefully, I'm going to just put it this way. I'm going to have a video that I'm going to make, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Now, if you've already seen that, Turbo did great. Turbo in 16 hours, rocked it. If you've already seen some of these videos, definitely watch them again. Make sure to, you know, do the engagement, likes, all that fun stuff. This was a 2.5 hour live stream that I did, and I spent about 6 hours to edit it down to 1.5 hours. And then I took another 30 to 45 minutes, I'm guessing, to split it up in segments. So it's extremely easy to digest. Here we have, this is 1 of 8. So there's 8 videos. This is 2 of 8. These videos are going to help you learn. And we also have them in playlists as well. Now, there are other videos here that are 8 minutes long. And again, these videos take me a long time to edit because I'm trying to get the best parts of the video. And there's so many good parts, so it's extremely difficult to do this. But there are some videos that are 8 minutes, some that are 24 minutes, some minutes that are, some are 36 minutes. I believe this is from just a video that I did or an edit that I did. But some of these videos, like these, they're going to make you money, guys. I cannot beg you enough. Why am I so interested? Here's a question. Why am I so interested in making you money? Well, guess what? If you don't have money to do this, now you do. And then you have access to me. That's the big thing, having access to me. This is why I'm so interested in making you money. If you don't have it, make it. Join the group. If you do have it, what the heck are you doing? Stop messing around. Let's kill it, guys. Now, do we win every single trade? Nope, sure don't. No, I'll never tell you that. If I had a group to sell you, I might kind of fib the truth a little bit, not tell you the whole truth to get you into the group. But I don't have anything to sell you. Matter of fact, if you can't afford the monthly as well, well then guess what? Become a YouTube member. The higher the tier, the more you get as far as the value of the information. Of course, these members, I mean, they're absolutely killing it when it comes to getting some information. What else do I want to show in here? Just there's all these videos that are 8 minutes long. This one's 8 minutes, is 8 minutes, 9 minutes. These videos are going to make you money. Not financial advice. I would never steer you wrong. And for me, this is something that I want you to pick up on. I want you to learn all this stuff. Again, make money. Make money. And of course, we have the playlist. And on the playlist, we have the Ultimate Beginner's Guide series. I'm putting videos in here. I only had 2 videos in here. And then I'm not sure if y'all saw the live stream or not, but I go and I look and there was literally 2 likes on the video. 2 likes. And at the time, I think only 20 people had seen it. So I went and I made all the rest of the videos private. I wasn't going to share it. I was going to sell it because this is an easy $1,000 course. Easy. And just recently, I started getting some comments on it and I said, you know what? It's helping people. Let me release them. If I don't get these likes and these comments and everything else, guys, like it really motivates me when I see all that stuff. It really does. So just to let you know. All right, moving on. Let's see here. What else do I want to show? Oh, music. So here I have music. Now there's only a little bit of music that I have on YouTube, but you can find this everywhere. For example, Spotify, Amazon, Amazon Music. All you got to do is say, Alexa, play TradeIntuition songs. That's all you got to do. Alexa, play TradeIntuition songs. Or Alexa, play songs by TradeIntuition. So just to let you know, TradeIntuition is the way to go. All right, moving on. So for clarification, you have to say, Alexa, play music by TradeIntuition. All right, so now let's go. What does the group do? So the group, what we do is we enter trades, and of course, I update you and I move up the stop loss to where we're in profits. Not only that, but if I see that the market's coming down, I will also post here, recommend taking profits. And sometimes it's 10 at night, sometimes it's 2 in the morning, sometimes it's 4 in the morning. It just depends on when I see this coming down. Here we took some profits. And then now we're still in this trade. We took 50% at this target, and this is a 2 to 3x leverage. 50% here, 50% here, letting the rest ride. At the absolute worst, well, right now anyway, if we do get stopped out, 2 or 3x, whatever you do win in. Now, all of these trades, they're all regular trades, but if you want to do leverage, this is what I recommend. And then if we do get stopped out, well, then we get stopped out way up here for the remainder balance of our trade. Same thing with Jupiter. These are all the stops. These are all the updates on this. And right now it's still doing great. There's a 3 to 5x. You know, just imagine 3x doing that. It's crazy. Have you seen it up here? It's even crazier. But right now our stop loss is here, and I might move it up. Just depending on what I see. You know, if we break this level, well, there's a pretty good chance we'll come down here before maybe bouncing up. And I'm always watching these levels, guys. Same thing here, 2x level or 2x leverage. You know, these are all the updates that we did. Right now, our target did hit before, and our stop loss hasn't hit yet. And this is what we do. Turbo absolutely killed it. This is a 5 to 7x long, and we actually entered it, I believe, here, and we killed it on this. And then it came down and hit our stop loss because we were moving it up. And then we re-entered here. Because here I'm thinking, all right, it's either going to come down, break these levels, and continue coming down, take all this, or it's going to break out of this box. So this is what I was looking at, 15-minute time frame. And I show all this, guys. I show all this. So make sure to look for me everywhere where you can find music and trade intuition. All right. So now going to this is what I was looking at. And, you know, it came down here, and I believe we entered it. Where did we enter it? We entered it here. So I believe we entered it here. And later I drew this box. So the price came down, looked like it was coming up. We entered it here, came up, came back down on our level. That's why these levels are so important. And this is how this is why I show you everything. There's no secrets that I have from you guys. Came down here, bounced beautifully, came up. Now I can start seeing a box establish. Came down, came up, broke out of the box, extend the box, came down, broke just barely below. And if we wanted to, we could adjust this to about here. And it takes these wicks just about. So let's go to the wicks. No, I just leave it right here. So candle bodies. And then now it broke out again. So if it were to break below this and break below this level and this level, well, we're getting stopped out. That's just how it goes. Do we win every single trade? No, we sure don't. And I'll never say that we do. I'm as real as it gets, guys. Again, if I had something to sell you, I'd still be honest, but maybe not as honest. But instead of selling that, I offer. So here we go. We broke out of this. Then we broke out of this. Looking great. And then just skyrocket, moon mission. And then you saw the amount of leverage and, of course, our targets. I mean, just imagine 5x that. That's crazy. And sometimes we catch these guys. Does this happen all the time? No. I don't. That's my biggest thing. I don't want to sell you hopes and dreams and empty promises, because I was sold that. Here I'm showing you what we do, how we do it. Every single day on these live streams, join us. Join us every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. And we go over all this. I give you setups on YouTube, and I show you how to do all this. Join the group. I have videos that show you, and they're much shorter videos. They're like 3-4 minutes long, maybe 5 minutes. On average, they're around 4. And then, of course, I'm putting videos on here on YouTube, so there's no excuses for you not to make money. There's several different ways you can trade this market. It depends on what type of market you're in. And I make sure that everybody's aware of this. As a matter of fact, I did a audio last night in reference to just filling FOMO. Because right now there's a lot of coins that I want to enter in, but we have a very high chance we're going to come down. Very high. So because of that, I didn't post, and I actually did an audio message for the group just explaining, if you're entering trades right now because everything's up and everything's feeling great, that's when you need to be careful, because that's when normally it reverses. And this is the main reason we move up our stop losses. This is the main reason we do this, because it can reverse at any time. Biggest thing is to secure your profits, move your stop loss. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for today. I do greatly appreciate each and every one of you. if you stuck around this long, put 20 in the chat or in the comments. Put 20. This shows me who's going to make it and who's not. This literally is the test. This is going to show me if you have dedication, determination, motivation. It shows me all of that. And the ones that do the comments, I was going to say something, but I'll keep it as a surprise. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you on the live stream. Make sure to have the notification bell on because I do bonus streams as well. And we'll see you on the next video. As always, let's make this money. Take care, guys.